Welcome to a journey of enlightenment. Today, we journey through the 7 limbs of enlightenment in Buddhism. Enlightenment or Bodhi is a cornerstone of Buddhist philosophy. It is the state of profound spiritual awakening, the liberation from the cycle of suffering, and the realization of the true nature of all things. It is the ultimate goal of the Buddhist path. The 7 limbs are key practices that guide us towards this awakening. They are not just steps, but rather interconnected aspects of a holistic path. They include mindfulness, investigation, energy, rapture, tranquility, concentration, and finally, equanimity. Each limb is essential, providing a unique contribution to our journey towards enlightenment. These practices are not meant to be rushed, but to be cultivated with patience and perseverance. They are a path to transforming the mind, nurturing wisdom, and fostering compassion. So, buckle up as we delve into the 7 limbs of enlightenment in Buddhism. First up on this path is the limb of mindfulness. It's a concept that might seem simple at first glance, but is in fact deeply profound. Mindfulness is all about being in the present moment, about being fully aware and engaged with what's happening right here, right now. Imagine you're in a bustling city, surrounded by the noise of traffic, the chatter of people, the scents of food stalls. Mindfulness means drinking in all these sensations, acknowledging them without judgment or distraction. It's about noticing the feeling of the ground beneath your feet, the taste of the air, the sound of your own breath. It's about being fully present, fully aware, and fully alive in this very moment. But mindfulness isn't just about our surroundings. It's also about turning that awareness inwards, towards our own thoughts and emotions. It's about observing them, recognizing them for what they are without trying to change them or push them away. It's about understanding that our thoughts and emotions are transient, that they come and go like waves on a shore, and that we are not defined by them. Mindfulness, then, is a kind of quiet revolution. It's about rejecting the constant pull of the past and the future, and choosing instead to live in the present. It's about learning to see the world and ourselves with clarity and compassion. Mindfulness, the first step, sets the stage for our journey towards enlightenment. Moving forward, we arrive at the second limb, investigation. It's not a detective's inquiry, but a profound exploration of our own thoughts and experiences. Like a curious traveler, we delve deep into our minds, observing our thoughts as they rise and fall without judgment or bias. Investigation in this context is about understanding our true nature. It's about asking ourselves, what is this thought? Where did it come from? How does it affect me? It's about recognizing the transient nature of our thoughts and emotions, understanding that they are not absolute or permanent. It's through this process of investigation that we begin to see our thoughts for what they truly are, fleeting and changeable. This understanding helps us to detach from them, to not be ruled by them. It encourages us to observe rather than react, promoting a sense of inner peace and clarity. Investigation allows us to understand ourselves, paving the way for deeper insight. Energy and rapture, the third and fourth limbs, walk hand in hand. As we journey on the road to enlightenment, our steps are fueled by the energy we cultivate within ourselves. This energy, the third limb of enlightenment, is not the frenetic rush we feel from a cup of coffee or the adrenaline surge in a race. No, it is a calm, steady force, a reservoir of vitality that we tap into to propel us forward on our path. Remember, energy in the context of enlightenment is synonymous with effort. It is the effort we make to stay present, to be mindful, to investigate our experiences. This energy is our commitment to the process, our determination to stay the course, no matter the obstacles. It is what keeps us going when the path seems steep and the journey long, but energy alone can be draining if not balanced with joy, and this is where the fourth limb, rapture, comes into play. Rapture, or joy, is the delightful counterbalance to energy. It is the sense of happiness, the lightness of spirit that we experience when we are fully present and engaged in the moment. It is the joy of being, the joy of existing, and the joy of progressing on the path to enlightenment. Rapture is the spark that illuminates the path, the beacon that keeps us moving forward. It is the feeling of elation when a truth is unveiled, the profound satisfaction of understanding, the sweet serenity of acceptance. It is the joy we find in our journey, the joy that infuses our efforts with meaning. So as we cultivate energy and rapture, we create a powerful synergy. The energy propels us forward, while the joy makes the journey worthwhile. It's a harmonious dance of determination and delight, effort and enjoyment. These two limbs, energy and rapture, are our companions on the path to enlightenment. They provide the strength to persevere and the joy to appreciate the journey. They help us to stay focused, to remain committed, and to find joy in every step we take. With energy and rapture, we find the strength and joy to continue on our path. Tranquility and concentration, the fifth and sixth limbs, guide us towards inner peace. These two limbs present a path to serenity, a sanctuary from the noise of the external world. Tranquility, or passaddhi in Pali, is the calming of body and mind, a soothing balm for the tumultuous waves of our thoughts and emotions. It's about fostering a state of inner calm, a serene landscape within ourselves, where our thoughts become like gentle ripples on a tranquil lake. This tranquility is not a mere absence of activity, but a positive state of peace. It is not about escaping from life, but rather it is about embracing life in all its complexity, with a calm and composed mind. This tranquility is a fortress of serenity in the midst of life's storm, a beacon of calmness in the chaos of existence. Then comes concentration, or samadhi, the sixth limb, which is the ability to focus our attention single-pointedly on an object, a thought, a sensation, or even the very process of consciousness itself. This is not a rigid, forced focus, but a gentle, relaxed attention that flows naturally from the tranquility we have nurtured. Concentration is like a laser beam of awareness, cutting through the fog of distraction, illuminating the object of focus with crystal clarity. It is the art of being fully present, fully aware, fully engaged with whatever we are doing or experiencing at this moment. The mind becomes like a still pond, reflecting reality as it is, without distortion or distraction. These two, tranquility and concentration, are the twin pillars that support the edifice of enlightenment. They are complementary, each enhancing and deepening the other. Tranquility provides the fertile soil in which the seeds of concentration can grow and flourish. And concentration, in turn, strengthens and stabilizes the tranquility, making it more resilient and unshakable. As we cultivate these two limbs, we begin to experience a deep sense of inner peace and clarity. We become more balanced, more centered, more in tune with ourselves and with the world around us. We learn to navigate the ups and downs of life with grace and equanimity, riding the waves of change with a calm and steady hand. Tranquility and concentration bring us closer to inner peace and clarity. Finally, we arrive at the seventh limb, equanimity. Equanimity is a state of serene balance, a tranquil harbor where the stormy seas of life cannot disturb us. It's the culmination of the seven limbs of enlightenment, the pinnacle of spiritual evolution. It's when you view life as a serene observer, rather than a participant consumed by the highs and lows. Imagine a serene lake, its surface still and undisturbed, reflecting the world around it with perfect clarity. This is equanimity. It's the ability to accept life as it is, to remain undisturbed by its fluctuations. Joy and sorrow, gain and loss, praise and blame, these are the waves that rock the boat of our inner peace. Equanimity, however, allows us to sail smoothly, unperturbed by these waves. This state of mind is not about indifference or detachment. Rather, it's about embracing the full spectrum of life experiences without getting entangled in them. It's about observing the world and our experiences without judgment, without clinging to the pleasant or recoiling from the unpleasant. Equanimity is the fruit of a well-nurtured spiritual journey. It's the reward for cultivating mindfulness, investigating our inner world, harnessing our energy, experiencing rapture, finding tranquility, and developing concentration. It's the ultimate goal of the seven limbs of enlightenment. Equanimity, the final limb, brings us to a state of perfect balance and harmony. And so we have journeyed through the seven limbs of enlightenment in Buddhism. Our exploration began with mindfulness, the foundation stone upon which the rest of the journey is built. From there, we moved to investigation, a crucial aspect of seeking truth and understanding. We then delved into the dual limbs of energy and rapture, the driving forces that fuel the pursuit of enlightenment. Tranquility and concentration, the fifth and sixth limbs, were our next stops, teaching us the importance of inner peace and focus. Finally, we arrived at equanimity, the seventh limb, the state of mental calmness and composure that is central to achieving enlightenment. All these limbs are interconnected, each one essential and integral to the whole. Remember, enlightenment is not a destination, but a journey. A journey that begins and ends within you, guided by these seven limbs. Thank you for joining us on this journey towards enlightenment. Remember, the path is within you, within.